Hey, hi, and hello there. We're back on the Tekkit server, and today we're going to check out automation. The first thing, oh hey look, my friend joined the game. Yeah, right now there's actually two people on the server. There's Emerging Death and XKinseyX, who is my girlfriend. Duh. But anyway, we're not here to talk about people, because you know, who likes people? We're here today to automate our processes. Okay, so first thing you're going to notice is I replaced all of these chests with bigger chests so that I could start pumping things into them from a quarry and they will be fine. So this over here is going to stay. This is going to be what I'm going to call the manual tool area, where if we need to do something, well, you know, manually, these will be here for us to use without interrupting the automation process. So, as you remember, these are my ores here, and we want to take these ores and we want to suck them into a macerator, and a macerator will create 2 ore dust, which we can then pump into a furnace, which will then turn those 2 ore dust into 2 ingots, and then pump it into this chest. So, clearly we're going to need a macerator, and we're going to need a furnace. Alright, so now that that's done, our automation process is complete. No, not really, I wish it were that easy. Now we have to start pumping things from this chest to this chest. Now, you may be wondering how one would go about such a thing. I should probably get my wrench out so I can move these things around with ease. Okay, so what I'm actually going to want to do, I want to put this next to this and this like this. Alright, that should work. Okay, so to pump things from one place to another, we are going to need pipes, which are fairly easy to make. So we'll just go to our crafting table over here, and the first thing we need is wooden pipes. And the second thing we need are cobble pipes, and you get a pipe by taking a piece of glass and surrounding it on either side with whichever type of material you want to make the pipe out of. Now each material has a different purpose. Wooden pipes pump things out, and then the stone pipes, oh hey look, there goes my girlfriend off into the night to do something. Anyway, and then stone pipes will continue to carry things / place them in a thing. Now you have to be cautious of the layout of this GUI, because this pipe places it relative to where it's pumping. So by pumping it in the top, we'll throw it in here, and then it will be macerated just like we wanted. So now we need to take it out of the macerator, and we need some smooth stone pipes now. Smooth stone and cobblestone pipes are actually the same thing, except they don't mix. And the reason we need them to not... Oh, hey, look. Hi. Okay, the reason we need them to not mix is if I threw a stone pipe... If I just threw another cobblestone pipe here, you'll see it connects up and makes this loop, which we don't want. What we need to do is get some smooth stone. Oh, go to our crafting table and make some smooth stone pipes. There we go. And you can see when we throw the smooth stone down, it doesn't connect up like the cobble had. And then after that, we just need to pump whatever's in here into this opposite chest. Whoopsies. Oh, goodness me. Okay, you can see that this isn't facing the right direction, and to get it facing the direction we want, we're going to have to make a different wrench. This is the Buildcraft wrench, and for this we need a stone gear and 3 iron ingots, which is a great introduction into gears. So, let's see, we have our cobble, and what we need to do to make a gear is get 4 sticks, and then take those sticks and put them in a little circle like that, and then take that gear and surround it with cobblestone, and that's how you get a stone gear. Now I just need to go into this chest, get 3 iron ingots. Take your iron ingots like so with a gear in the middle, and there is this wrench. And so right click and that will flip it around. Very handy. Okay, now that this is all set up, it's still not going to work because these little wooden guys here need to be powered. And they can't be powered by our fuel source over here. This fuel source is an industrial craft fuel source. What we need is a build craft fuel source. And a build craft fuel source is an engine. And specifically for these, we just need a redstone engine. There's higher level engines, but redstones are basically free to run. So that's what we're going to go with. So the first thing we need to do is to make ourselves a piston. So go in here, the good old piston, and now that we have one, we can just take some nickelite dust here and make some more. So we'll just throw all that in there and make ourselves a good little stack of pistiones. Okay, now to make a redstone engine, we're going to need 2 wooden gears, a piston, a piece of glass, and 3 more gears. And there is our redstone engine. So we just plop it down, plop a lever down, and when we flick that lever it will turn it on. But we don't want to be turning it on yet, because if we turn it on now, it will start pumping things into this macerator, and because the macerator is not running, the macerator will overflow and our items will start falling out on the floor, and that is not good. But what we do need to do is make a couple more of those. Specifically, 2 more. So we'll just get those. Get some of these. Alright, oh my goodness, and another person has joined the game. We really have a full house going here tonight, don't we? Oh, wait, we don't want to be powering those yet. Alright, and we need 1 more lever, which shouldn't be at all hard to make if I can find the right thing to be crafting with. There we are. And voila, now we can flick those on at will, and redstone engines take some time to heat up, so they'll start out slow and then they'll eventually work up wow. Way to go. Way to go. That's what you get for covering my house in sand. And then of course I covered your house in sand, but I shouldn't get blown up for covering your house in sand because, you know, it was revenge, so it's justified. Anyway, so now that we have these redstone engines set up, what we need to do is power this whole shindig. And of course, to power it, we need power cables. So we're going to take some of our copper, take some of our rubber that I have been collecting vigorously, and make ourselves some cables. Alright, there we are. And now, just open up our pack, put the pick away, take out an axe, and we can carve out our little power supply. Okay, so it needs to come over here and here. So we'll jump up here and pull out a shovel and dig this all down 1 deeper so we can go back and cover it up like so, and like so. Voila. And now we just start laying down our copper cables. Like so. Wonderful, wonderful cables. And I did not make enough. So let's just pop back over here. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And get another beautiful set of cables here. And finish connecting things up. Alright. Now if we check these. Yep, the electric bar is up. And indeed, the electric bar is up. So that means we can just safely go in now and cover up this floor. Voila. And now, if we flip this redstone engine on, we'll see that an ore is being pulled out of here, and it will be put in here. Like I said, the redstone engine starts slow at first. Yep, there it is. It goes in there. And once it gets macerated, it will get pumped all the way over here. And I should organize this chest so that things go in sequence like so. Alright. And now, there is a small issue with this system at the moment, which means that the ores will eventually start overflowing as they come through, but there are ways to fix such things. So anyway, that is going to be it for this episode, I think, and I will be saying a fair toodles. Well, I'm back the next day from what you guys just watched, and I thought I would do some more stuff since the last episode ended kind of abruptly since I was filming late at night. Oh my gosh, this freaking XP orb won't leave me alone. Anyway, so yeah, I logged on to find my base filled with glass panes. This time not by Conrico. It was by our newest member, Emerging Death, who is currently online. So we're going to have to pay his base a visit when he's offline later. But for now I have to clear all this stuff out before I can get to what I was planning on filming. Which is just kind of, since I left so abruptly last night being tired, I didn't finish perfecting my automated system. So I'll just kind of show you the updates I made to it and explain what happened there after I'm done cleaning this mess out. Okay, I finished clearing all of the glass panes out of... One moment. Anyway, someone has ravaged my ingots chest. I will have to figure that out later. But as for now, I'll show you my improvements here. First off, I added 3 new generators. This one is empty. I should fill that up. Now, the way my new generation system... Wrong slot. The way my new generators work is these 3 generators pump into this battery box, and this battery box pumps into this battery box, which pumps into all of my machines. And since I have these machines running all the time now, my need for power has increased dramatically. So now I just, you know, have to have a lot more power over here. Alright, now to show you the improvements to my assembly line, you'll notice that these pipes have been replaced. These are what are called iron pipes. You get iron pipes from placing a piece of iron on either side of a glass, just like any other type of pipe. And these are one-way pipes. So what happens is this non-opaque, the see-through side here, is the only place that materials can go through. But because of the fact that these have multiple ways that objects can pass through them, if this bottom one is full, the object will try to pass one of the different ways and just bounce back down the line, thus fixing the problem I talked about earlier where things will start spewing out. Things do still spew out on occasion, but it is much less frequently than they would have otherwise. Oh, well, would you look at that? Someone's in my base. Hello. That's the person who filled my house with glass. We'll have to get to him later. But yeah, so those are the improvements to my automation system. I just thought I'd show you those couple other things. So, toodles officially.